Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Greg Antoinette, your African relationship expert. I will always guide you with tips in building good relationships. In Africa, 90% of good relationship is achieved by women putting effort to keeping their man through African cultural ethics and values. The modern society has lost a lot of these ethics and values, bringing about a lot of breakups and bad relationships. I'll be your reminder to these ethics and values so that you can be able to mend and build good relationships. If you want tips to mend and build good relationships, then subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And make sure you turn on the bell notification so that when I drop a video, you will be the first to be notified. Before going into a relationship, what are the things you need to have? The first is maturity in the mind. This is simply the way we think over issues, because out of the mind comes all issues of life. Let us look at some immaturity that most people exhibit so that we can learn from them and use them to mend and build good relationships. In today's video, I'm going to be addressing poor communication. Let's look at the story of Bridget. Let's use it to learn and amend our relationship. So you see, Bridget was the only child of her parents. The parents knew when to do everything for her. She virtually don't ask before things were done for her. So she did not have anyone to communicate with. The parents were busy types. They were very busy, and so they gave her everything she needed. She was able to do things for herself at a very early age. She became very good to attending to issues about herself. The parents might not know what she did, but she took good care of herself. There were things in her education she would buy, and the parents were not aware. She would pay for them because the money was there. They gave her money to attend to anything she felt she would do with the money. So She did the right things. She did not use the money for the wrong things. But a lot of things about her, our parents never knew. It was just money that covered them up. So if she met a friend today, the parent never knew. When she became a woman, the parent never knew. When she found a man to date, the parent never knew. There was lack of communication. She lived a life of doing things on her own. So, when she started dating, the man she was dating lived a life of communicating with his parents. He had siblings who he chatted with all the time. So, she wasn't able to stand up to long chats and discussions. It kind of irritates her because let's get to the point. Yeah, get to the point. I don't. Why are we in this matter? Let's just go straight to the point. But the man loved her. She was beautiful, intelligent, wealthy. She had all the criteria the man needed. So it became boring for the man because he had lived a life of communication. He had people to chat with, he had friends to chat with. And relationship is about a partner who you could tell your heart to, who you could share your day, who you could narrate your experience. A chat partner that is closer to you than your parent, who is now far away from you. A chat partner who is closer to you than your sibling, who you all have gone your different ways because you're either married or in school. You just have to pick your phone to do that. But now, you having a man and you having a woman means you now have a close chat partner, a gossip partner. But it has become a very big problem for her. And she loved this man. He had all the criteria she wants from a man. So what's the problem there now? Is that Bridget needs to learn. She needs to evolve. It's going to be very boring at the beginning. Yeah, for someone who doesn't know how to chat. For someone who can't stay long in conversations. It's going to be very, very boring. It's going to be irritating. It's going to be annoying. But hey, for you to make a very good relationship, you need to communicate. Bridget's guy is also complaining that Bridget does things and is not aware of it. And for an African man, he wants to know everything about his woman. For an African man, he places trust in knowing about his woman. Trust is attached to knowing. So if you don't really know much about your partner, you can't really build some trust. And so many people feel you are hiding something when you cannot tell your partner something. The way you are doing things or the way you go about something, there must be something you are hiding there. That's what so many African men feel. So my dear, you being able to accommodate chats is you becoming matured. You accepting it, you working on yourself, is you evolving from what has made you immature to maturity. That's the maturity you need for your relationship. At the point where your partner is feeling this woman doesn't care, or this man doesn't really care of what I'm talking about, like you are chatting with your partner and the next person is already sleeping. The next person doesn't really feel about what I'm telling him about, doesn't care about me. So many persons places care to attention, to communication. So you need to work on communication. You need to evolve from what you've built up as a child to maturity. You need that for a good relationship. Relationship is all about the effort you put in it. That's what makes it good. Let's try. It's difficult though for someone who is not into it. It's irritating. It's annoying. But you need to try. If your goal is to mending your relationship, if your goal is to building a good relationship, communication is very important. Let's evolve. Let's make good use of communication. I hope you've learned something from today's video. I hope you can use it to mend your relationship. And I hope for a good relationship for you. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.